Okay, so hello guys. Today we are going to learn how to solve problem with LeetCode. Okay, so I am going to solve problem. Find the subsets, or you can say power sets. Okay, wait a minute. I'm just going to turn on my light. Okay, now it is working. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen with you. You can see what I am going to do. You can watch me here. Okay, so we are going to solve this problem number 78, subsets. Okay, so here this is the problem statement. Given an integer array numbers, okay, return all possible subset, the power sets. Okay, each element may be either include or exclude in a subset. Okay, so the solution set must not contain duplicate subset. Okay, so we can use recursion and backtracking to solve it. Okay, so each step we have two choice. Number one is include the element in the current subset and exclude the element and move on. Okay, so we use recursion to explore both the path for every element. Okay, so subset are all possible combination we can make from a set of item. Okay, so suppose we have a and b. Okay, item equals to a and b, and subset of a and b is, okay, so I got empty. Okay, it can be empty, or it can be single a, or it can be single b, or it can be a combination of a and b. Okay, so we got all the subset from ab. Okay, so these are the all subsets. Okay, that is 4. Okay, its count is 4. We have 4 subset of ab. Okay, so we can create subset like this: a, b, and ab, and empty list. Okay, so this is the formula of find out the subset. Okay, so if we have n item, okay, then 2 to the power n. Okay, this is a formula of subset. N item equals to 2 to the power n subsets. Okay, so first item 2 subset. Okay, 2 item we have 4 subset, and 3 item we have 8 subset. Okay, 2 to the power 3 we got 8. Okay, so here like this, initially we have empty list. First of all we need to add 10. Okay, after adding 10 I also add 20 here. Okay, and here I remove 20 and left 10. Okay, and here also we have 20 and remove 20, and we got empty list. Okay, so these are the subset that we are going to create. Okay, so you can look at here. This is another example. Okay, so initially we have backtracking equals to g. Backtracking index is 0 and current we have empty list here. Okay, so at index 1, sorry, now I'm just include 1 here. Okay, so index like at index 0, here I'm going to include 1. Okay, now after this I'm going to include 2. Okay, and after this I need to remove this 2, okay, from this list. So current element will 1. Okay, after reaching, because I have index 2 here, index 1 and index 2, so we reach at the condition. Okay, now I need to back on this condition. Okay, so that's why current equals to 1. Okay, now I just exclude 1 and I got empty list. Okay, so current equals to again 2. Okay, and got current equals to empty. Okay, so here I'm just explaining you what is this. Okay, so you can see here, this is the problem. Given an integer array numbers of unique element, return all possible subset, the power set, the solution set must not contain duplicate subset, return the solution in any order. Okay, so these are the numbers. Okay, and these are the subset of this number. Okay, if you have 0, then it will give you output like this: empty list and 0. So here you can see, first of all, uh, I need to include the number. Okay, so here initially we have backtracking equals to 0 and empty list. Okay, and index is also 0, current equals to 0, and condition we don't have any condition. I'm just going to start recursion. Okay, here now at index at step 1, okay, we have backtrack 0 comma 1. Okay, in now I'm going to include here 10. Okay, so initially index is 10 and current equals to 10, or we can check length equals to 2 is not equals to index. Okay, so this is false because initially we have index equals to 0 and length of number equals to 2. So so this is wrong. Okay, so again call backtrack 1 comma 10 here. Okay, so here I'm just writing code. Okay, uh, after this here I just add 10. Okay, now again add backtrack because after this our index will become 1 and I already added 10 here. Okay, so this is our backtrack, call backtrack. Okay, and result initially empty, sorry, initially we have empty result. Okay, now again I'm going back, I'm going at backtrack. Okay, that is 1 comma 10. 10 is the number that I have added recently, and this is the index. Okay, now I'm just going to include 20 at index 1. Okay, so this is the index 1. Okay, here at index 0 we have 10 and at index 1 we have 20. I just added 20 here. Okay, now again I'm going to check condition again because we have two number 10 and 20. Okay, length of number is 2. Okay, so this is the length of number and this is the index. Okay, so index equals to 2, no, because I have index equals to 1 and length of number equals to 2. Okay, so again this condition will fail. Now call back track. Okay, so now index will become 2 from 1 to 2, this one. Okay, I previously I have 10 and I just added 20 here. Okay, so this, that's why it will become backtrack 2 comma 10 comma 20. Okay, still result is empty. Okay, at backtrack to in list I have number 10 comma 20. Okay, so I got index equals to 2 here. You can see here I have index equals to 2. Now you can see here, okay, we have two numbers here, one is 10 and another is 20. Okay, so its length and index both are equal. Okay, so this is the index equals to 2, equals to length of number, that is 2. Okay, now we can save this number into a result. Okay, so we got 10 comma 20. I hope you got it. 10 comma 20. Now I'm just return back where, here, here 1 comma 20. Here I'm just return back 1 comma 10. Okay, here I'm including numbers, here I'm excluding number. Whatever I input, whatever I include here, I'm just exclude which number. Okay, which number means whatever I include here. Okay, I'm just excluding number. Okay, so here exclude number at index 1 20. Okay, so our index will become 1 and I mean after excluding 20 from here I got 10. I got 10 here. Okay, so again call back recursive 2 comma 10. Okay, here 2 comma 10. So I got 2 comma 10 after removing 20 here. I got 2 comma 10. You can see here I got 2 comma 10. 2 is the index and 10 is the number that is left after removing 20. Okay, so I got sorry, result is previously we have result 10 20. Okay, so now in step at backtracking 2 comma 20, both length of both equal, I mean index length equals to length of numbers. Okay, now we can save again 10 here. Okay, so 10 20 comma 10. Okay, so previously I got 10 comma 20, now I just save 10 here. Okay, now return back where, 0 on empty list here, 0 and empty list here. Okay, so now I'm just going to exclude this number. Whatever I include here, I'm just going to exclude this number. Okay, so here I got 0 index again empty list. Okay, so call back again 1 comma empty list. Okay, so previously I have this things. Again at backtrack 1 comma empty list, I am going to include number. Okay, that is 20. Okay, so at index 1 I have 20, so 1 is not equals to 20. Now again call back to the 2 comma 20. Okay, now after this index will become 2 comma 20. Okay, previously I have 1, now it will become 2 comma 20. Okay, so here again at backtracking 2 comma 20 at index 2, here I got 20, current element 2 equals to 2. Okay, so index equals to length of number. Now we just save here 20. Okay, again return backtrack 1 and empty list. Okay, here I'm just going to exclude here at this step. Okay, exclude number 1 at index 1 equals to 20. Before we include 20 here, included 20 here, now I'm just excluded 20 from here. Okay, so here I got index equals to 1 and list equals to empty because I just removed 20 from here. So call back 2 comma empty list. Okay, and here this is the this is for previous sm previous. Okay, 10 comma 20 and in list 10 again 20 here. Okay, now at backtracking 2 comma empty list. Okay, so index 2, here I got current equals to empty list. Here you can check index equals to length of numbers. Okay, both are equal. Now I just save, I'm just going to save this empty list here. Okay, so complete and I got result this one. Okay, so here I'm just going to write code. First of all I need to write class. Okay, so class name, class equals to solution, and I just need to import one thing from typing import list. Okay, and here I'm just going to define one function, define subset. Okay, so this is the function. Okay, so here I'm just going to provide arguments or parameter. Okay, self, and here I'm just taking numbers equals to, I already took number equals to 10 and 20. Okay, so here numbers would be in list and list should be in integer int. Okay, so here after this output should be in list. Okay, list inside the list, and this list should be in integer int. Okay, after this colon. Now I need to define one variable result equals to empty list. Okay, now again I'm going to define one function, that is backtrack. We are going to use two function. Okay, this function are going to handle result what we are going to append here. Okay, or what we are going to add in number, or add in a result. Okay, and here you can see it is just taking numbers. Okay, handling it is just taking number. Okay, that is we have initially 10 comma 20. Okay, and output should be in list. Okay, this is the outer function. Okay, now this is the inner function. This will handle index, current status, like what we have in backtracking. Okay, so here in backtracking index colon integer, so index should be in integer. Okay, Okay, and current, what is the current? Current just a empty list. Okay, current, here I'm just writing colon. Okay, so current should be in list, and that should be in integer. Here I'm just going to add columns. Okay, now I am going to write code if index equals to length of numbers, nums. Okay, result dot if index equals to length of numbers, so result dot if index equals to length of number, and result dot append. Here I'm just going to append whatever I have in my result. I got after if this condition will become true, then we need to append our result here in results. Okay, now return. Okay, after this I'm just going to include. Okay, so this code for include the numbers. Okay, so here current dot append. Inside it I'm just going to pass numbers and index of number. Okay, and here backtrack index will be increased by 1 comma current. Okay, after this is for exclude. Okay, so in exclude I'm going to remove the number. Okay, so current dot pop means remove, or append means add. Current dot pop, here backtrack I have index plus 1 comma current. And here backtrack 0 comma empty list. Okay, and this is our result. Okay, I got none where I did mistake. Okay, I just need to return here, return result. Okay, so I got our result. So here I'm going to explain it again. Okay, so this is the from typing import list. Okay, so because I'm going to use list, that's why I am import list here. Okay, and this is the class solution. LeetCode, in every problem of LeetCode you can see they have only class solution. Okay, because I don't want to confuse anybody, so that's why I also use same class name. Okay, and this is the outer function. Okay, define subsets. Okay, here I'm just passing argument self and number of list. Okay, number of list means we have number 10 and 20. I'm just taking two numbers here. Okay, and here list output number should be in list. Okay, so that's why I provide these number in a list. Okay, and that should be in integer. Okay, because I have 10 and 20 both are in integer. Okay, and output I also want in a list inside the list. Okay, so first this is a list. Okay, you can see this is the list. Okay, and inside the list I also have lots of multiple lists here. Okay, and these lists should be in integer. Okay, so that's why I just wrote list. Okay, list should be in list and integer, and it should be in integer. Okay, and this outer function should be handle I mean number. Okay, and append the result. Okay, so what we are going to I mean what we are having in output, then it will store in a result. Okay, so this is our second function, backtrack. Okay, this will handle index. Okay, I mean at what index where we have at in current state. Okay, and currently we have empty list. Okay, so initially you can see in backtracking we have, in backtracking you can see here we have zero index and empty list. Okay, here in backtracking we have zero index and empty list. Okay, now I'm just going to add 10 because I have number equals to, I'm just starting here, number equals to 10 comma 20. Okay, so first of all I need to initially we have backtracking 0 comma empty list. Okay, index is also 0 and current state empty list. Okay, so here I'm just going to start recursion from this step. Okay, this step, and here you can see at backtracking 0 comma empty list I'm just going to include 10. Okay, I'm just going to include 10. Okay, but but I'm just going to check condition. Okay, so I'm just going to include 10 here. Okay, at index 0. So here I'm just going to add numbers f index 0. I'm just going to add 10. Okay, now I'm going here and check. Okay, so index 0 0 equals to, index 0 0 equals to length of numbers. Okay, so its length is 10 and 20. So we have length of this number equals to length of number nums equals to 2. Okay, okay, we have number 10 and 20 and number of length equals to 2. Okay, now I'm going to check this. Okay, so 0 equals to 2. No, this is false. Okay, okay, this is false. Now we need to skip this step. Okay, we can't add this number in a result. Okay, now again you can see here at backtrack index 1. Okay, after this, okay, after adding 10 here at 0 index, our index will become 1. Here you can see I also use this condition here. Okay, so index will become 1 and I just added 10 here. Okay, now you can see here I have 1 and 10 in backtracking. Okay, 1 index and 10 is the number I have added here. Okay, now after this, okay, after adding after adding 10, call backtrack 1 comma 10 here. Okay, we just start from here again. Okay, then after this I just want to include 20. Okay, this is our second number. Okay, here I'm just going to add numbers equals to at index 1 20. Okay, I'm just going to add 20 again. I'm going to check its length. Okay, that uh, length I mean index equals to 1 and length equals to 2, both are equal. No, again false. So we can't add. Okay, we can't add this in a result. Okay, here you can see we want to add 20 here. Okay, so 10 comma 20. Okay, then 1 equals to 20, call backtrack. Okay, so here it will become now index 2. Okay, after adding 20, and previous number is 10, and I just added 20. Okay, so I got two index, and these are the numbers. Okay, now this step will become 2 comma 10 20. Okay, I'm just going to use this. Okay, so here, okay, add backtrack 2 comma in list 10 and 20. Okay, index equals to 2. Okay, so here we are going to check length. Okay, because I have index equals to 2 and number equals to 2. Okay, both are equal. Now this condition will become true. Okay, then we need to add this number in a result. Okay, that is 10 comma 20. Okay, I hope you got this. Okay, after adding and save 2 comma 10 in result. Okay, now I'm going to return back. Where I need to go back? Here, 1 and 10. Okay, so before I add here 20, or you can say I included 20 at index 1. Here in recursion or backtracking, I just need to go back there. Okay, so I'm going to return backtrack 1 comma 20. Okay, so here I'm just going to exclude number 20. So here after this, I'm just going to exclude number 20. Okay, current number is 20. I'm just going to exclude here, and our backtrack become 1 comma 10. Sorry, not 1. This is the 2. Okay, before we have 2 here. Okay, and 10. I just remove this 20. Okay, so I got 2 comma 10 20. Sorry, 2 comma 10. I just remove 20 or exclude 20 from this. Okay, now again, after removing 20, okay, I just I mean we got call back track 2 comma 20. So here we got 2 comma 10, not 20. Okay, 2 comma 10. Now at backtrack, okay, 2 comma 10, I have index equals to 2. Okay, so here we can go and check index equals to 2 and length also equals to 2. Okay, so the condition will become true. Okay, now I just need to add what? 10 here. Okay, so here I save 10. Okay, and return result. And now I'm going to return back here. After this, I need to return back here. Okay, we are just going to up. Okay, or you can say we are just going to back. Okay, so here I have included 10 here. Okay, we previously included 10 here. Now I just exclude this 10. Okay, add backtracking 0 and empty list. Here you can see backtrack 0 and empty list. So here return backtrack 0 empty list. Now from here I'm just going to remove 10. Okay, so it will become what? After removing 10, okay, I got backtrack 1 comma 10. No. Previously I got this condition backtrack 0 comma empty list. Okay, and number 0 at index 0 10. So here I got 1 comma 1 comma 10. Okay, so I got 0 comma empty list and exclude 10. Zero comma empty list. Okay, here I just exclude 10 in this step. Okay, now index is 0 and current is also empty. Callback, now callback move from index 1 to empty list. Okay, here callback move 1 to empty list. Okay, 1 comma empty list. Yes, I already have comma. Now add backtrack 1 and empty list. Here you can see 1 and empty list. Okay, I'm just going to include 20. Okay, 1 and empty list include 20. So here I'm just going to include 20 again. Here you can see 1 empty list. I just need to add 20. So here you can see again I'm just going to include number 20. Add 1 index here. Include 20. Okay, so current index will become 1 and current is become only 20. Okay, now again I'm going to check its length. Index equals to 1 and number equals to length of number equals to 2. So this is false. Okay, so I'm just going to call back recursion 2 and 20. Okay, 2 20. Here you can see just going back here. Okay, backtrack 2 and 20. So its index will become 20. Now backtrack. Add backtrack 2 comma 20. Okay, now it is at index 2. Okay, so I'm just going to check its length. Index equals to 2 and length equals to 2. Okay, this is true. Now after this condition, this condition is true. Now I'm just going to add 20 because we have length equals to index. I equals to 2 and length equals to 2 and save here. Okay, here you can see I save this number here. And after this return backtrack 1 comma empty. Okay, exclude number 1. Again I'm just going to exclude this number. Okay, 20 from here. I'm just going to exclude 20 again. Okay, exclude number at index 1, that is equals to 20. So index will become 1 and current equals to empty. Okay, so here call backtrack 2 comma empty index. Here after removing 20, 2 comma empty current is equals to empty. Here you can see callback, or I already have this number here. Now because I have empty list, so we have index 2. Okay, so again I'm going to check 2 equals to length of number. Yes, this is true, and we can add here empty list. Okay, so this is the complete and got output 10 comma 20, 10 20 and empty list. So I got output 10, 20, 10, 20 and empty list. I hope you got it. Okay, we just include and exclude the number. Okay, in this function we need to check if length of index equals to length of number, then we need to add number in a result. Okay, this is the first step. Here we are going to add number. Okay, and increase the index by 1. Okay, after adding number, here we are just going to remove, or you can say exclude the number. Okay, and this is for backtracking and result, and this is a print statement. Okay, this is the class solution, and here this is the function name subset, and here I'm just passing 10 and 20. Okay, so here after you need to remember this thing. Okay, here in first step we need to complete everything. Okay, if in first time our length will become like I equals to index equals to length, then we got 2 equals to 2 here, and we need to save 2 and 20 in result here. Okay, you need to remember this thing. Okay, so we are going back, okay, backtracking here 1 comma 10. Okay, previously we are here I include 10, 20 here, and I just remove 20 from here. Okay, we are going back to up. Okay, suppose like you can remember by stairs. Okay, so now I have I reach here at bottom of stairs. Okay, this is the first stair, second stair, third stair, and fourth, that is bottom. Okay, so after this you need to reach here again and remove this. Okay, so you got 10, and call back, we left index 2, and here we left with 10. Okay, because we already removed 2. Okay, and here this is same because length is not equals to the numbers, sorry, index. So here at backtrack 2 comma 10. Okay, we again checking its length. Okay, that is equal to the index. Now save 10, and we just add into a result. Okay, after this backtrack 0 comma empty list. Okay, so here I'm just going back here at step 1. Okay, and before we included 10 here, I'm just going to remove this 10. Okay, then our index will become 0 because previously we have already have index 0, and current equals to empty list, and here also empty list. Okay, now it will become callback 1 comma empty list. Here also it will become 1 comma 10. Okay, so this is previous result. Here length is not equals to index. Okay, now again I moved 1 comma empty list. Okay, here we are not going to mm, back. Okay, we just include number here. Okay, number 20 at index 1 and empty list. Okay, here we add 10 at index 1. Here I'm just adding at index 1 20. Okay, we are just going to find out the combination or sets. Okay, so here I add 1 at index 1. Okay, its length is not equals to the index. Okay, now call back track. Okay, 2 comma 20. After this, after adding at index 1 20, then index will become 2. Okay, and number is 20. Now again at backtrack 2 comma 20. Okay, so here index is 2, and current number is 20. So I'm just going to check its length, that is equals to index. Okay, now we can say our number, that is 20 here. Okay, again I'm just return back track. Okay, here 1 comma empty, here 1 comma empty list. Okay, here I included 20, and here I'm just excluded number, that is 20. Okay, I got index 1 and empty list. Okay, so here now call back track 2 comma empty list. Okay, add backtrack 2 comma empty list. I have length equals to index. Okay, so save this empty list, and I got result this. Okay, so guys, I hope you got it. अंकित समझ में आया? Are you here or there? थोड़ा थोड़ा आया. बढ़िया बढ़िया. After learning recursion, you will got fully. This is not new specs. This is my older specs. Okay, bye bye. Did you got any call message? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, bye bye, Ankit. See you in next live stream.